Today is the 2nd day of September 2020. On this day, 1 year ago, September the 2nd, 2019, we were in a awe move. Oh my God. When we went into Marsh Harbor, Dundas and Murphytown, and what we worked for over 30 years was nothing but rubbish and debris. I could see those ones that say, we're leaving Abaco and we'll never return. I didn't want to leave Abaco, but I had nowhere to stay. I wasn't going to run from Abaco. And I look at the ones right now and say, I will never, ever come to Abaco. Boy, what a liar they were. Right here, hogging up everything. What a difference. But I had a visit from the police, and it was an honor to see. I call them the three horsemen of policing in the Bahamas. Young studs of the police force. And I want to ensure, Abaco, that you're in good hands with Ashton Greenslade at the helm. And one thing I noticed about Ashton, he always surround himself with good policing, people that are not for the take. And I was so happy to see Jeff Cunningham and Robert Simmons, the three horsemen, young brothers. And I assure them that what I do is try to make the police force a better place, because they recognize that they have sons that are coming up through the ranks, and they don't want to leave as they go off the scene in a few years, leave the police force in the hands of a bunch of crooks. So Kai is working for the police, and I want to ensure Abaco, as Ashton Greenslade visited Abaco this week and went to the Keys and did some town hall meetings, that he has the backs of Abaconians. He has to have the backs of Abaconian. He married an Abaco girl, the best in the litter. So he has roots also in Abaco, and he would ensure that we get the best policing. But we in Abaco also have to be vigilant. Unfortunately, after the hurricane brought in a wave, 20-foot wave with winds of 200 miles an hour. And when the wind stopped blowing, the hurricane didn't continue to blow all the crooks out of Abaco. It left corruption and crime by your neighbors, no strangers. So how is the police gonna police the people who you call your friends and your neighbors and your families from crooking you and blaming it on somebody else? So you, Abaconians, has to be vigilant. I am my best friend. Watch those ones that sit at your table and drinking of your finest of wine. I call themselves your neighbor and your friends. They are just waiting to stab you in your back, take off your generator, take off your material, and then they're gonna put you and pointing you in the direction of an innocent person. The persons that are closest to you, Abaconian, are the crooks that taken from you, because they know your every move. They know when you go, when you come. The dog is not gonna bark because the dog are familiar with them. How can the police police your family and your friends from robbing you? You have to do that. You have to be vigilant. But I can assure you, with my friend, y'all may not believe that I have friends on the police force, but I know Ashton 30 years ago. I know Cunningham when he stood in Ashton Redding 30 years ago. I know Simmons 30 years ago. And that they are career, fearless policemen that has integrity. The word integrity is missing in a lot of agencies within the government department. But these guys, I could put my head on the chopping block that they has integrity, and they want to make Abaco and the Bahamas indeed the best little island that there is in the Caribbean. But we also have to be a friend of the police. When you hear me talking about the police, I'm talking about them crooks that join the force to better themselves. We got an example of them right here in Abaco that left the force after all them years. But thank God, we have people on the team of Ashton Green Slade that is putting some integrity back into the Royal Bahamas Police Force. And Kai Mills give you my 100, and I can find 10% onto that 100 and give you 110% support, because Kai supporting the police is making life better for the generation to come. Because without the police, we'll be a lawless state, like how we are now. Nobody have no license, no insurance, driving up and down. We're almost a lawless state. And it's not because of the police. It's because the government afraid to buckle up their trousers and to stop the lawlessness in this town by letting people get their vehicles licensed and stop stealing off vehicles without any disc on it. So I said all this to say this. Thank God that we have a policeman that has roots and ties in Abaco that we can be proud of. In Ashton Green Slade, Robert Simmons, and Jeff Cunningham. I salute you guys. I salute them the other day. The only set of police I salute. Just see me. I was on my toes saluting. Bam! Proud of you guys. Kai Case, you're live with Kai, supporting the Royal Bahamas Police Force on WCAY, because Kai cares for good policing. You got it. You're live with Kai.